All right, we're back after the break. This is Media Society 2 and January 18th. This is January 18th. All right. So let me go over what we have to do. Just checking last time, which was January 4th. Stereotypes and representation. Okay. So you had to look at those pictures and try to work out, is it old woman, young woman? Is it a duck? Is it a rabbit? Okay. So that is what we call representation. Things look different to different people. Okay. So we went through, we had a look at a lot of those stereotypes, and the chapter 16, okay, you should have submitted it to online here. We still need some more people to submit. Okay, we haven't got everybody done that yet. I'm going to show you the answers, but I'm not going to put the answers on as a link because I want everyone to do that. So these, just quickly, I'll flash these up. These are for those who have done it. Wordplay and spotlight on meaning, these are the answers. So check those up. Just leave those for a few seconds. You can stop the video if you want to check those. Okay. And then I showed you those. You had a look at those funny videos. And then there was a little exercise about to find the stereotype for each country. Okay. And let's choose somebody and we'll have a look. Let's have a look at Mr. Tsukagoshi Tomoki. Let's have a look, see what he's got. We got Germans. He says they're too serious. Yep, that's the stereotype. Too many rules. Japanese. Yeah. This one, Greeks relaxed and laid back. I actually chose the lazy one for this one, because that's the stereotype of Greek people, is of the lazy. And the Australians were the more relaxed and laid back. So I switched that one around. But it is your opinion. I agree with the French one. Yep. The British one, of course, is famous. The Italians always shouting, using their hands as well to talk. Again, a stereotype. Chinese stereotype is high smoking rates. Yeah, I said the Australian one was relaxed and laid back. Okay. And the American one, overweight and noisy. These are all the stereotypes. So that's what I agree almost 100% with what Tomoki said there. Okay. And then we had a quick follow-up game where you had to match those phrases with some extra ones. You should have done that. And then finally, we've got representation, the different photographs that are in the media that give you different opinions, different impressions. So I've chosen 2 of them to have a look at. Let's have a look at Naomi's first. Naomi, she's gone for Johnny Depp. Okay, Johnny Depp had to leave the Fantastic Beasts film after losing his libel battle. This was Johnny Depp and his wife, and they were in a libel case because a newspaper in the UK said that he was a wife beater. So he fought against the newspaper article that called him a wife beater. Johnny Depp had been asked to resign from his role as Gellert Grinwald, okay, and had respected that and agreed to the request. So he did leave the film, it seems. In the past, Depp had sued the publisher of the Sun newspaper, this is in the UK, over an article that claimed he assaulted his wife, Amber Heard. Recently, Justice Judge Nicole ruled the Sun had stated that the article had been substantially true. So he lost. Okay, so good times, not so good times for Johnny Depp. He lost his case. All right, there you go. That's Naomi's choice there. Let's have a look at Miho. Let's see what Miho's got. Erika Sawajiri was arrested because she was using drugs like LSD and MDMA in her home. She said that she had been using them since she was 19 and she could not stop using them. Okay, she was sentenced to 1.5 years of penal servitude. That's pretty bad. 1.5 years in prison. There you go. And there's the different photos. All right. Good examples there. All right. Both true. All right. So that was representations and stereotypes. Okay, let's go on to today's work. Let's have a look. Okay, so this one, yeah, I like this one. This is about fake heroes, things that are fake, and role models. Okay, of course, the first thing I want you to do is to have a look at Unit 17 about role models. Okay, so have a read of that and see if you can do spotlight and meaning and wordplay. And what are role models? Okay, and what about your own role models? So have a look at these questions. Who was or who is still your role model? Who do you look up to? Why do you look up to them? And what do you hope to achieve with their inspiration? Okay, there's a video on role models. Let's have a look. Just people talking about their role models.
Y'all ready for this?
A role model to me is just anyone that I look up to.
Someone to be a role model, they have to have a certain type of leadership.
Someone you can look up to who routinely makes good decisions.
Okay, so that's the video on role models there. Have a look at that, and then I want you to record a vocal speech using your voice and Volcaroo. Okay, I want you to copy and paste into this folder here, okay, next to your name. See if you can copy and paste using the Volcaroo. We've used it before. If you can't remember, it's this program where you record your ideas, okay, and you just click the button. You can actually do it on your phone. The phone microphone might be better. Okay. Okay. So we're going to look at copy and paste. After you've looked at Volcaroo there, you're going to copy your ideas about your role models into the space. Okay. Then we're going to look at fake news. Fake news. 2 videos on fake news. Let's have a look at this one. So that's fake news. Typing in with your name and student number. Make sure you type in. See if you can do this. Read the article and add all the information. Save it, download it, rename it, change the name, and copy it into a folder. I might send you an email of the folder name as well to put that in. Okay, so we got a video on fake news here.
You've probably heard this term.
Fake news. Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news. Fake news.
But what exactly is fake news? And more.
Okay, so we're going to study about what fake news is and what does it mean. And then I want you to look at this article which I showed you and then copy it into this folder. Try to rename it. Okay, so copy that in and rename. And then the last thing to do is something called deepfake. Deepfake. This is important for media because in the future, you may see videos that are not really what they should be. Here's a video of Donald Trump. Have a look.
The presidential address live from the White House.
Hi, kids. I'm Donald Trump, your president, and I'm going to read you a story. It's a very special story about a very special reindeer. Once upon a time, in the forest, there was a little reindeer. All the reindeers agreed he was the best reindeer out of all the reindeers. The next day, a grumpy old sleepy-eyed reindeer came into town and started saying, you know the reindeer who's awesome? You know what? He's not awesome. But he is awesome. All the reindeers said, but he's awesome. I think that we should have an election, like a vote, to see who is the best out of all the reindeers. Why do we need an election? We don't need an election. Everyone knows I'm the best. The forest has never been better. But he demanded an election. So they went to the North Pole and...
All right, so that is not real. That is a fake. It's a fake video. But it looks like real. Okay. And in the future, things are going to get better and better with what's called deep fake videos. So I've got two videos on deep fakes. Have a look at those and then give your opinion. Just 100 words. What do you think about deep fake videos? Are they just funny, or is there something serious and dangerous about these new styles of videos? Okay, so give your opinion on what they call deep fake videos. So watch those. I think that's interesting. Okay, so that's going to be for January 18th. All right. And we got 2 more lessons after this. We got the 25th and February the 1st. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, next week, we'll talk about the final report, because there's no exam as such, but it's going to be a report. But in this class, normally, if we're in the classroom, the final test is actually a report or a project. So there's going to be no difference in the class or at home. The final project will be the same. So next week I'll talk about that, and I'll tell you about the final deadline, because the university is very kibishi, very strict about the deadline. Okay, and the deadline will be 100% will be the final February 1st lesson. Okay, and you have to get it in on time. Okay, but that's next week. Don't worry about that now. That is Media and Society 2, January 18th.